What's up, guys? So I just want to make a video on the next setup that I'm watching, the main setup I'm currently watching. Um, I'm pretty excited about this one. It is highly speculative because it just is. It's just that type of stock. It's not one of those high quality stocks that like Nvidia that are being reevaluated, but I do think there is pretty big potential for a big move on this name. That stock is being Mara. So, few things here, right? So we've got a monthly squeeze with a buy signal, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, we've got a weekly squeeze, and this weekly squeeze actually is not perfect, but the trend is up, right? You got the stock moving averages. Bulls are a little bit in favor on that one. Then we go to the daily. We have a daily buy signal, and this green arrow means it's a better risk to reward entry from right here. So that's great. Um, on top of that, we've got this slingshot 4 hour squeeze on the 4 hour for Mara. On top of that, we've got buy signals on the 2 hour. And we also broke this downtrend line. So that is something to pay attention to, kind of like this little bit of flagging pattern, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. We just had a 1 hour squeeze fire off to the upside. We just had, or we got a buy signal at the close on the 30-minute for that time frame. Nothing on the 15. 5 minute, we got a buy signal right at the close. So what I'm looking for is, and then lastly, I'm trying to hit all these points. Remember all these points why I took this trade. So there's a lot of reasons in terms of squeezes, in terms of trend. Okay, next thing is check out the volume. We had buyer stepping in, buyer volume stepping in, and then we had this big wick testing the low of day, getting bought back up after this sell-off intraday and probably wiping out a decent amount of stop losses. Then we got bought back up on high volume. We've entered into a mid compression squeeze and we are holding the $20 price level. Now, when I'm looking at this, not only that, but we entered before it actually turned, the candle turned green. So we entered right around there. This risk to reward, if we have a stop loss below this candle or even below 20, we'll consider to cut it. And then we're looking for a breakout. This first target right around here of $23 would be 1.5, but we're looking for more so up into this $25 area. So that's a 2.7 risk to reward. On top of that, let me minimize this real quick, and then I want to show you something else to pay attention to. That is why this could be a pretty explosive setup. If we're looking at Mara here on FinViz, you can see here you can see it's Mara. And you can see that the short float is 25.58%. So there is high short interest in this name. So if they do end up being wrong, the shorts, they're going to have to cover and we'll probably have a pretty explosive move. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a good amount of shorts, stop losses at around $23. And I think once we start getting some buying, we've already got some good volume. Once we see some more buying, we could see a lot of buying pressure and an explosive move as a result of this short float. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And then from there, last thing, making sure I'm hitting all these points. We've also got other names in this space that are getting ready to break out. Hut, not the best looking name. Um, Coin. Coin has had a lot of strength, up 5.5% yesterday, up to 3% today. Squeeze just now firing off. We also have a 3-day squeeze, momentum shifting. We have high volume on this 3-day too. High volume on these last two. Mara's volumes actually seems to be a bit better than Coin's so far. So 4 hour buy signal on Mara. Cool. And then on Coin. Lastly, we can take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking out of this range. Doesn't look as great as these other names, but you can't deny that it's breaking out of this bull flag, retested it. Now, are we going to make a move back up into the new high? It would certainly help the miners. So if we go to the 3-day, we do have a 3-day squeeze. Looks good. 2-day buy signals. What's the 4-day looking like? 4-day just got a squeeze there. And yeah, so that's kind of the charts. That's what we're looking at here. So we could see a pretty nice upside move. Coin, I like coin. You could play coin for sure. I chose to go with Mara just because of the high short interest and all the names or all the things that I've listed, especially with that solid risk to reward with a stop loss below that $20 key psych level. But all right, guys, hope this helps. Obviously, we have no idea if this is going to play out. So if you do decide to take this trade, play it responsibly. This is not financial advice, but I just thought this was a really good one to give to you guys. It's a speculative play that could end up having a really big move. Like I said, hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.